What is up, YouTube? So I'm up here in my makeshift podcast room that I was going to do one time but never ended up doing. Let me know if you'd like to see me do a podcast sometime in the future with maybe one of my gym buddies or something. Tonight I'm coming at you with 20 gym/fitness slang words that beginners might not know in the gym, or you might not know even if you're an experienced lifter. You might not know. So I've come up with 20 of them. I have some descriptions for you. Some of them are funny, some of them are not. I'm going to try to make this video funny. No workout video for today because I forgot to plug in my camera last night. So after I got back, I plugged in my camera and got this all set up for you guys. I'm using my microphone. I'm going to try to do this in the gym tomorrow to make the leg day a little bit better. When I talk, I'll just talk closer, bring it up to me so you guys can hear me. If you watch the video that went up today on Tuesday, you'll see that you probably couldn't really hear me that well in the parts where I was talking in the gym, and you couldn't, and I had the voice over it. So enough talking, let's get into the video. Alrighty, number one on our list, AMRAP. A-M-R-A-P. Stands for as many reps as possible, aka failure. So if you're doing like bicep curls or something, you're just going to do them as many as you can do with that weight. So you got 25 pounds, you're doing curls, you're just going to do as many as you can do until you can't do them anymore. Number two, all you. That's something somebody says to someone as motivation when they're lifting up like a heavy, really heavy weight with no help. So if you're benching with your gym bro and so he's got 225 on the barbell, right? And he's pushing it really, really hard, whether he just doesn't have the muscle quite yet, or he's just hitting it, or it's that mental barrier. Sometimes that happens too. When they're pushing really, really hard and you got your fingers onto their spotting them just to make sure so they don't crush their own throat, you say, oh, you. That motivates them to just keep pushing so they know that they're doing all the work by themselves. Number three, to grass. And I don't mean to swear or anything in the video, but this means that your butt is going as low as possible when doing a squat or anything where you have to bend your legs significantly and get close to the ground. So many people struggle to get low with their squats. And I'm going to share a few tips with you guys real quick. So when I started, you can check back through my TikToks at Bryson_Becker1 on TikTok. Or you can look in the description of this video. I'll put the workout that I did down there today too. If you check it, way back when I first started uploading TikToks, you can see my squat form. And this was only about 4 or 5 months ago. My squat form was horrible. So if I'm standing upright, I got like this. This was me, squatting like this. Now I get the 90-degree angle. But you want to stretch every night. I looked up some stretches on YouTube and just found some hip flexor stretches, glutes, quads, hamstrings, calves, and just opened up my whole lower body. And then once you start doing your squats, warm up a little bit, do some like timed hold squats on the bottom. So say you load down a lighter weight and hold it on the bottom for 10 seconds to open up your hip flexors, you will be able to get way lower. Number four, brace. This is used if you're like deadlifting or squatting. Usually you take a deep breath in, so you go, and then you tighten your abs right together. So then that strengthens yourself so you don't hurt your back or anything else in the process when you're lifting a heavy weight. Number five, bro science. So this is a term used in fitness and nutrition that has little to no science-based evidence. So like if, just for example, let's say that someone said lateral raises are best for building your shoulders, and there's lots of science evidence on this, but someone says lat raises are best for building your shoulders, and then that would be bro science if there was no science evidence on that. Number six, bulking. Many of you probably know what this means. It's when you're in a caloric surplus of 300 to 500 calories. So it's basically adding weight to your physique in the form of lean muscle mass. Usually when you're bulking, you definitely do not want to put on fat. You will put some on to build the muscle, but then that is why later on you cut. So then you can lose that fat and reveal all your muscle. Number 7, cardio. Ugh, everyone hates this, but I've been trying to do more of it. 10 minutes at the end of every session. It's like hell. A rhythmic exercise that raises your heart rate to improve your cardiovascular health. So this could be done in the form of walking, even if it's a very slow walk. You could do like sled, biking, running, jogging, anything that really builds that heart, running, doing stairs, anything that raises your heart rate up. CTB, chest to bar. This is used when you're doing pull-ups. So if you're doing pull-ups and you're touching your chest to the bar, so you're getting all the way up. You might use it when you're benching, chest to bar, so you bring the barbell right down to your chest. That one's a pretty simple one. I don't really ever use it that much. Chalk. This is a powdery substance that almost, I can't say what I would describe it as, but it's used to increase your grip strength when you're deadlifting usually, or doing maybe barbell rows, anything in that sort of sense. It increases the friction between your hand and the barbell so you have greater grip strength. And it also stops you from sweating if you have very sweaty palms. You all know if you have very sweaty palms. It's disgusting. Number 10 on the list, cheating. This is okay if you've already done many reps with strict form, and then you're starting to get burnt out and then you start cheating a little bit so you can finish. That's alright. Pretty much just said it, but cheating, the act of using momentum to achieve a certain lift. So say you're doing easy bar curls, and you're just going along, right? Sometimes I like to stand against the wall to keep my form strict, but some people, as they're doing it, they'll start to rock like this and put it into their back to try to get that weight up. Number 11, a compound exercise. And I had no clue what this meant when I started weightlifting. Now I do, because I've learned a lot since I've started. A compound exercise is an exercise that targets multiple muscle groups, such as bench and deadlift. So when you're deadlifting, you're targeting your quads, your glutes, your core, your back, multiple muscles in that. Or when you're benching, your shoulders, chest, triceps, where it's a movement that uses multiple muscles to do it. Number 12, concentric. The part of a movement where the muscle is targeted in the shortened length. So think of it, you might also hear it as if you're doing bicep curls. So the concentric part of the movement, that's where the bicep is shortened. So it'd be like if you were curling up. That's where the bicep is shortened. That's a concentric part of the movement. Number 13, cutting. Now this one goes with bulking. This is where you are in a 300 to 500 calorie deficit to lose body fat to reveal your physique and muscle. Many people do this. They'll bulk up, build lots of muscle like I said earlier, and then they'll cut to lose that little bit of body fat that they might have gained with bulking. Usually when you cut, you want to eat more protein so you can try to hold on more of that muscle that you built when you were bulking. Because if you're cutting and you don't have enough calories or energy for your body will start to eat away at your muscles. Number 14, there's actually 4 in this, so 18. DB, BB, SM, and Easy. Now these are ones that I just usually use. There's many more. DB stands for dumbbell. BB stands for barbell. SM stands for Smith machine. And Easy stands for easy bar. Now many people aren't just going to walk up to you and be like, you want to do some DB curls? Dumbbell curls? No, they're not going to say that because it sounds literally so stupid. Usually it's if you're writing a workout plan on paper or something, written form, texting. In that sense, it's a shortcut. That's what they mean if you don't know what they mean. But they are pretty simple. 15. Deload. The act of lifting lighter weights or reducing the volume in a workout routine to give your muscles and your central nervous system a much needed break. So if you've been lifting heavy, really heavy for like the past 5 or 6 weeks, you might want to deload. Don't worry, you're not going to lose muscle. It's shown in studies to help your muscles. You'll come back stronger because they're going to be fully recovered and pretty much at 100%. Now you can still do light workouts and stuff, push-ups, pull-ups, anything in that sort of sense. You can still lift lightweight, but you're giving your muscles a break so then they can recoup. DMOS, delayed onset muscle soreness, aka leg day. Now, this is pretty much the pain that you'll feel 24 to 72 hours after completing a targeted muscle group in a workout. So, after you do leg day, you do your 4 sets of 15 on squats. No, you don't do that? That's just me? I like to do high volume on legs, sorry. But you get done with leg day and your legs feel, alright. And you wake up the next morning and they're like, maybe they're a little sore. And then later that night, here comes the real pain. That's when you can't sit down on the toilet. When you know that you can't sit down on the toilet and you have to brace yourself the whole way down, that's how you know you had a good leg day. Number 17, eccentric. Eccentric is a type of contraction where the targeted muscle lengthens. So if you were doing, again, let's go back to the bicep curl, I can't think of it. It shows you where my mind's at. But where it's in the stretched position. So like if you were doing spider curls, for say with the easy bar, when you come up, that's the concentric, where your bicep is shortened, and then the eccentric is where you're letting down into the lengthened position, or where it's stretched out. You might hear a trainer say, control the eccentric. That means control the down. Number 18, gains. Usually spelled G-A-I-N-Z for cool gym bros. Some people spell it the regular way with an S, but cool people spell it with a Z. It's a term used to describe muscular or strength improvement. So when your bro's been going to the gym and he's hitting chest and tricep every day, and then you haven't seen him for a while, and you walk up after a month, you're like, really? Bro's been making some gains on chest. Many people need to do that, but that's what gain stands for. 19, gear. Now this is one of the worst things in the world. Slang term used for steroids. I feel bad for the people that do this. Number 20, natty. This is pretty much the opposite of gains. It's a term used to describe someone whose physique is completely natural or without using steroids. Now when I say natural is still pre-workout, creatine. That is still natural, my friends. So for the people that say creatine makes you not natural, you're not natty anymore. You're still natty, my friend. Do not worry, just type it up in Google and the studies will show you. That's going to conclude our 20 gym slang fitness words here. I'm sorry that there's not a workout for today, guys. And again, I tried to make this video funnier. Some of my workouts, I don't know, I just feel that they're like strict and I'm too serious about it. I try to make it funnier, but it's harder without somebody to have in the video. So let me know if you'd like to see a part 2 to this. I probably could even make a part 2 or a part 3. Let me know if you'd like to see me do a podcast in here in this room. I got the microphone boom and stuff here, so it'd be easy to set up and do, and I'll use this camera to record. Tomorrow, after this video goes up, we'll have a leg day up for you guys. Pretty awesome leg day, I think. Usually I only do 1 leg day a week because otherwise I feel like it's too much. Sometimes I do 2 if they're lighter and they're at-home workouts. Usually it depends on how I feel. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, I'll put the workout that I did today that I didn't get to record down in the description below. And I'll put my TikTok and Instagram and my website if you want to go see that, so you can check out TikTok, Instagram, and you can find the pre-workout that I use there. See y'all in the next one.